because we all need this. Many of us know that winter here actually means dry skin season, right? The low humidity that we're experiencing now and then the indoor heating, all this frigid cold weather can actually pull moisture from your skin, and that can lead to bad skin, dry skin, cracked fingers, all that stuff that we know as Clevelanders we deal with in the winter. So here with some tips on how to keep your skin healthy and luxuriously soft until the weather warms up is plastic surgeon and dermatologist Dr. Diana Ponsky. Always great to have you here.
Thank you, Stephanie. Thanks for the honor of being here.
Oh, thank you. So we're talking about moisturizing is obviously the key. Would you say that?
Yes. So, you know, the moisturizers you want to look into are those like with hyaluronic acid and ceramides and a glycerin or petroleum base, so it locks in the moisture. But there are a few things that we can give you tips on to make that work more effectively. So like for instance, like when it's cold outside, we all want to take warm showers, right? And so kind of, dial down on that. Lukewarm is better, and that applies to washing your hands too. And then you put in moisturizer pretty much right away as your first layer, so you can lock in that moisture before the dry, cold air gets to seep it away.
So don't dry your hands thoroughly, or even your body when you're getting out of the shower too. Just like damp a little bit,
yes.
But not too much, as you said.
Right, right. So just a little damp, and then moisturizer is your first layer. Also avoid soaps that have too, harsh chemicals, and so the less fragrant or perfumes, the better also.
All right, so you brought along some samples here, stuff that we can you picked these up at CVS.
CVS or Target, and so there's a few, hand moisturizers that work. This one has colloidal oatmeal, and then it's a glycerin base. This one has lactic acid, which has the ability to slough away some of your dead cells. It's the alpha hydroxy.
Wait. So you got to bring that up too. So that is, you say it is a good idea during the winter months to exfoliate, whether it's your face, your body, your hands.
A gentle exfoliator, yes. So something that takes away the dead cells on top so that the moisturizers can penetrate better.
Because the dead skin that's sitting around that we all have is going to act like a barrier, and that moisturizer is not going to absorb into your skin.
That's correct.
Makes sense. Didn't ever think of that.
Yes.
Okay, so a nice gentle, like you said, this is fragrance-free, and it's a gentle exfoliant.
Yes, and then there's also CeraVe, which is ceramide-based, and then there's the Neutrogena Norwegian hand cream, which is a little more petroleum-based that works really well too.
And then you have this. This is like the big guns right here,
yes,
right?
so this one has the two ingredients that we talked about, the ceramide, which is a great barrier cream, and then it has hyaluronic acid also.
And you sell this. So you can get stuff at CVS, like you mentioned, Target, Walmart, wherever, but then also there's other places that you can get like the heavy-duty stuff.
Yes, that's correct.
All right, so let's talk about humidifiers. Is that a good idea to have those in your house? And also, too, I did not realize in my house there is one on the heating element that I never knew. I'm running the house by myself. I did not know that you can adjust that every year for summer and winter, but it's important to do that.
Correct, and they tend to keep it low. The people who service your humidifiers, the house humidifiers and heaters, tend to keep it low because it prevents fungal growth, right? And so in the winter time, it's too dry, and so you want to increase that humidification. So one of the simplest things is just to buy a humidifier and leave it, by your bedside. So for 8 hours, you'll get more moisture in the air. So between 30 and 60%. Actually also prevents nosebleeds too, believe it or not.
No kidding. Which a lot of kids especially get that during the winter months because your nose is so cracked and dry and whatever, right? How about protective clothing? Does that help, especially when you're outside?
It definitely does. So cotton-based clothing, so that the harsh winds do not, get on your skin. Sunblock is another element that helps.
I'm glad you brought that up, doctor. Okay, so because especially if kids are out skiing or going sledding or doing any activities outside, even though it might be gray and dreary here, you're still getting that, right?
You are, especially with the snow. It reflects off and, gets to you. So it's always a good idea to wear sunblock, SPF 30.
All year.
Drink lots of fluid because we tend to dry out. If we're in a cold environment, we're also exposed to what they call water loss through our nose, our mouth, and things like that. So keeping hydrated.
Brought
and,
up lips too. We've got to address that because a lot of people have these cracked, dry lips. And then the more you lick them to moisturize them, the drier they get. What would be your magic bullet for that?
I love the Aquaphor lip balm.
Yeah.
Petroleum based. It just works, really well. Keeps it from getting chapped so frequently. So
Thank
or
you.
Vaseline.
That's true.
Yes.
Go back to the basics. Less ingredients, probably better.
Yeah.
Thank you for being with us. This is all wonderful information.
This is a pleasure.
You.
Thank you so much for inviting me.
Of course, Dr. Diana Ponsky, board certified dermatologist and plastic surgeon. We also have ways that you can deal with dry skin in the winter. She's got great more tips for you. We have those on our website, fox8.com. So check it out. Share it with your family and friends so we're a little softer, not so dry. Thank you. Appreciate it.